This was nothing like striptease. What's going on, everybody? It's your boy D. Coming at you with another episode of DA Experience. I know it's been a minute since I've done a review, but this weekend I went and caught Hustler, starring Constance Wu and Jennifer Lopez. And let me say, I thoroughly enjoyed this movie. Yes, I may have gone for ulterior reasons. I am a huge fan of adult entertainment. Ask anyone who knows me, but take the kids out the room. This one was rated R. And we've gone through movies like this before, you know, like The Players Club, Striptease, what was that one? NC-17, Showgirls, stuff like that. Take all those out of your mind. This movie was nothing like that. Yes, it does focus on strippers or exotic dancers or whatever you would like to call them, the people that work in that profession. But the movie has a great story. It's a story we've seen before. Two people want to make some extra money. One goes a little too far. The other one doesn't know how to get out. And what happens when they finally get caught. But the chemistry between the cast, Keke Palmer, Constance Wu, Jennifer Lopez, Betty Cooper from Riverdale, sorry, I can't remember her name right now, is really, really strong. The director also did a great job. There were some of the best tracking shots I've seen in a couple of years in this movie. She uses the mics perfectly. Like when people are talking on the phone, it actually sounds different. When somebody is being wired, it actually sounds different. So it gave this movie this feel that's separated from a lot of other things and a lot of these other movies that you might think this movie was like. If I had to say there was a downside to the movie, some of the stuff when it jumps back and forth between time eras, and that can be a little jarring at times. It does give a bigger picture for the story, but that's probably the only minor things I can say. One of the best parts about this is J-Lo. This is probably the best performance I've ever seen Jennifer Lopez give. A couple of days ago on my Instagram, which is the DA Experience, I talked about how she why we're still trying to make J-Lo a thing after, you know, the Grammys and this movie and the Super Bowl, possibly her performing at. But she looks phenomenal in this movie, and she gives a tour de force performance. I've heard rumors that she might be getting nominated for some awards. I think it's too early in that, and while I think she was very good, I don't see that happening, but who knows? Stranger things have happened in the past. Constance Wu also plays great off of her. I wasn't sure how she was going to work in this. Haven't seen her on Fresh Off the Boat, but after Crazy Rich Asians last year in this woman is going to be a big deal. Get on the Constance Wu fandom train right now. The soundtrack is also amazing, and I loved it from beginning to end. It went between old stuff and new stuff. There's some great scenes with some hip hop involved with it, and it actually respected the profession that it is. Lots of times, strippers and adult entertainers and erotic performers get a bad rap, but this actually paints them in the lights as mothers and wives, and it shows that just because you do something that the rest of society doesn't look at as great, it still is a profession, and they got hurt just like everybody else did when the stock market crashed back in 2008 and all that stuff went down. One thing, if you are going to see this movie to see Lizzo and see Cardi B, both are very good in the movie, but they have probably about 5 minutes of screen time, and they're in the very beginning. Once that's done, it's over. This is, again, I repeat, this is nothing like Striptease or Showgirls or The Players Club. There's probably one pair of boobs in the whole movie that aren't covered, and the rest is like a lot of skin, but it's all about the story in this one. I highly recommend you go and check out Hustlers. That'll do it for me, y'all. I'll see y'all next time. I'm out. Peace!